Good evening. Welcome to HCTV Sports. My name is Julie Urban. We are broadcasting live from the Hastings Middle School pool. Tonight we have the hometown Hastings Raiders swimming against the Tartan Titans. Should be a fun event tonight. Just so you know, as you're watching from the top of your screen and TV is lane 1, then down to lane 6. Hastings Raiders tonight will be in lanes 1, 2, and 3. And the Tartan Titans will swim in lanes 4, 5, and 6. The first event is the boys' 200-yard medley relay. In lane 1, we have for Hastings Raiders Philip Jensen, Nick Cohn, Liam Shellhammer, and Kenrick O'Donnell. In lane 2 for Hastings, Hudson Doty, Garrett Watterson, John Destros, and Tori Sellner. In lane 3 for the Raiders, we have Tristan Herbst, Joe Everson, Caleb Urban, and Adam Dewar. In lane 4 for Tartan, Robbie Kerr, Clifford Peterson, Slava Tomasevich, and Brandon Mix. And in lane 5, we have Jack Coffey, Malachi Yang, Chase Carlson, and Matt Pfeiffer. This is the 200-yard medley relay. Each swimmer swims a different stroke in a medley. They start backstroke. These swimmers will swim down and back, a 50. So this is the backstroke. Philip Jensen in lane 1. All the teammates are up on the block, ready to touch, or ready to swim when their teammate touches the wall. Breaststroke is the second stroke in the medley relay. In the water is Nick Cohn, Garrett Watterson, Joe Everson, Clifford Peterson, and Malachi Yang. The third swimmers are getting ready. They swim the butterfly. In the water for the third leg of the relay is Liam Shellhammer, John Destros, Caleb Urban, Slava Tomasevich, and Chase Carlson. The final leg of the relay is the freestyle. A couple guys are in the pool. For the relay, the swimmer in the water must touch the wall before the toes of the next swimmer leave the blocks. So swimmers practice the timing between one swimmer and the one following. Looks like Hastings in lane 3 will take the win in this event, and Tartan in lane 4. The last swimmers were Kenrick O'Donnell, Tori Sellner, Adam Dewar, Brandon Mix, and Matt Pfeiffer. Coming to the wall for Hastings and Tartan. Last week, Hastings swam a historic meet against St. Thomas, beat St. Thomas for the first time in forever in the history of Hastings swimming. And St. Thomas had not lost a meet since 1992. It's a long history. The boys for Hastings swam exceedingly well and pulled off a great win. This next event is the boys' 200-yard freestyle varsity. In lane 1 for Hastings, Jake McNamara. In lane 2, Taylor Schmaltz for Hastings. In lane 3, Isaac Schulk for Hastings. Tartan in lane 4 is Owen Yeager. And in lane 5 for Tartan is Clifford Peterson. This is the 200-yard freestyle. That is 8 lengths of freestyle. It's a tough race. It's not a sprint, but it's not a distance swim. It's kind of in the middle. At the start of lots of swimming events, you'll see swimmers in different body positions. Some like to stand up, some hunch over. Eventually, as the starter calls get set, they put their hands down on the blocks and they have to hold perfectly still until the starter starts the race. Looks like Owen Yeager from Tartan has pulled ahead in this race, finishing his third length. Taylor Schmaltz is not far behind. Isaac in lane 3 and Jake in lane 1 and Clifford in lane 5 for Tartan. Just to let you know, coaches for Hastings, Jerry Rupp, Katie McAlphin, and Brianna Arness. Captains for Hastings are Joe Everson and Ryan Lester. Coaches for Tartan, Michael Brudzinski, Marissa Metzler, and Aaron Bell. Captains for Tartan are Jack Coffey and Clifford Peterson. Owen is nearing the end of this race, as well as Taylor. Owen Yeager is a 10th grader from Tartan. He is going to win this race, followed by Taylor Schmaltz in lane 2, a 9th grader from Hastings. Looks like Isaac Schulk, an 8th grader from Hastings, will be third. Followed by Jake McNamara in lane 1, a senior, and Clifford Peterson, a junior from Tartan. Tartan and Hastings swam against each other, I think it was 2 weeks ago. So this meet tonight does not count for conference standings. So some of the Hastings swimmers get to swim events they don't often get to swim. Swimmers usually have a strength of stroke and distance that they like and they find their best times at. And tonight, Hastings is mixing it up a little bit and letting some kids swim events they don't normally swim.
Event 6, 200-yard IM, this is our varsity.
This is event 6, our varsity 200 IM. Charlie Jensen is in lane 1, Hastings. Liam Shellhammer, lane 2 from Hastings. Garrett Watterson, lane 3 from Hastings. And in lane 4, Jack Coffey from Tartan. In the 200 IM, in the individual 200 IM, the order of stroke is fly, back, breast, and free. They will swim a 50, a down and back of each stroke. They're staying pretty close together. Charlie Jensen, Liam Shellhammer, Garrett Watterson, and Jack Coffey. Coming into the wall, they'll switch to backstroke. Charlie in lane 1 is also a diver. Each swimmer in an IM has a stroke that is their least favorite. And they work hard at that stroke to get stronger as a well-rounded swimmer. Breaststroke, a stroke that is deceptively, looks easy, but is not. The timing of breaststroke is really challenging. The glide is really important, and it takes self-discipline to glide and not panic and rush your stroke. Underwater, if you can see, they do a frog kick, really powerful. The timing of kick and glide and pull is crucial. Looks like Liam is pulling ahead a little bit in lane 2. Liam is a great breaststroker. The final 50 is freestyle. Liam and Charlie are about as close as you can be. Garrett comes to the wall to flip for his last 25. Jack Coffey from Tartan about to flip for his last 25. Charlie touches the wall first, followed by Liam Shellhammer, Garrett Watterson, and Jack Coffey. Next event is the 50-yard freestyle. Junior varsity. In lane 1, Tori Sellner, Hastings Raiders. Adam Dewar in lane 2 for Hastings. Lane 3, Hudson Doty from Hastings. In lane 4 for Tartan is Cooper Bittner. In lane 5 from Tartan, Malachi Yang. And in lane 6 from Tartan, Benjamin Fox. This is the 50-yard free, as fast as you can go from one end down to the other and back. Hudson Doty and Adam Dewar in lane 2 and 3 have pulled ahead a little. Bittner in lane 4, Yang, Fox, and Tori Sellner in lane 1. Hastings Raiders take 1 and 2 in lanes 3 and 2. Tartan 4, 5, and 6 were places 3, 4, and 5, and Tori in lane 1. And the next event is the varsity 50-yard freestyle. .50-yard freestyle swimmers try to take as few breaths as possible as they're swimming. They put their heads down, their arms move like a windmill as fast as they can, and they kick furiously under the water. In lane 1 tonight, we have Nick Cohn for Hastings. In lane 2, Joe Everson for Hastings. In lane 3, Philip Jensen from Hastings. Robbie Kerr from Tartan is lane 4. Matt Pfeiffer is in lane 5 from Tartan. And in lane 6 is Eugene Peterson from Tartan. Joe and Philip get to the wall very quickly. Flip about the same time. Eugene Peterson and Robbie Kerr from Tartan coming in behind. Matt Pfeiffer in lane 5. And Nick Cohen in lane 1. All racers under 30 seconds. That is a fast 50. Diving is next, and before diving, we will take a short break, and we'll be back. Welcome back. This is HCTV Sports, broadcasting live from the Hastings Middle School pool. Tonight we have the Hastings Raiders swimming and diving versus the Tartan Titans. We'll get going with diving shortly. Charlie Jensen is our first diver. He will be diving an inward dive in the tuck position. Scores 4-4-4. Up
next is Chase. 401C.
Chase will be doing an inward dive in the tuck position. Chase Carlson from Tartan. Scores 4.5, 4.5, 4. Nathan Barker from Hastings is next. He is doing an inward dive tuck position as well. An inward dive, the diver stands on the end of the board, away from the end of the board, jumps out and up, and then inward. 5.5, 6.5, 6.
Up next is Brandon, 401C. Inward dive, tuck position.
Brandon Mix, Tartan High School, is also doing the inward dive tuck position. Scores 5, 5, 5.
Up next is Ryan, 401B.
Ryan Lester Hastings is doing an inward dive in the pike position. Scores for Ryan, 6.5, 6.5, 7. Divers are scored by the execution of the dive as well as the degree of difficulty that is given to every dive. Charlie Jensen's second dive is an inward, 1 somersault in the tuck position. Scores 4, 4, 4.
and 4. Up next is Chase.
Chase Carlson, Tartan High School, is the next diver. He is doing a forward 1 somersault in the tuck position. Scores for Chase, 4, 5, and 4.5.
Up next is Nathan.
Nathan Barker from Hastings is the next diver. He is doing a back 1 somersault in the straight position. Scores for Nathan, 3.5, 3.5, 4.
Up next is Brandon.
Next diver, Brandon Mix from Tartan. He will be doing a forward dive in the pike position. Scores for Brandon, 3.5, 3, and 3.
Up next is Ryan.
Ryan Lester's second dive
Inward 1.5.
is an inward 1.5 somersaults in the pike position. Ryan scores 5, 4.5, 4.5.
Leading off round 3 is
Leading off round 3 is
Charlie.
Charlie Jensen. He will do a back 1 somersault with a half twist in the free position. Scores for Charlie, 5, 5, and 4. With his third dive, Chase Carlson will do an inward 1 somersault in the tuck position. Scores for Chase, 4.5, 5, and 4.5.
Up next is Nathan.
Nathan Barker, his third dive is a back somersault with a half twist in the free position.
Free position 1.7.
4.5, 5, and 5.
Up next is Brandon. 201A.
Brandon
Straight position
Mix,
1.7.
Tartan High School. His third dive is a back dive straight. Five, 5, and 5.
Up next is Ryan.
Ryan Lester, third dive, is a forward 2.5 somersaults in the tuck position. It was a nice dive by Ryan. 5.5, 5.5, 5.5.
Leading off round 4 is Charlie.
Round 4 starts with Charlie Jensen. Forward 2 somersaults in the tuck position. Scores for Charlie, 4, 4, and 4. Chase Carlson from Tartan. His 4th dive is a back 1 somersault in the straight position. Four, 4.5, and 4 were the scores for Chase. Nathan Barker, dive number 4 is a forward 1.5 somersault in the tuck position. Scores 5.5, 5.5, and 5. Brandon Mix, Tartan High School, 4th dive is an inward 1 somersault in the tuck position. It is very quiet in the pool area. Divers like quiet for concentration. Scores for Brandon, 5, 4.5, and 5. We start our 5th round. Oops, I apologize. Ryan's 4th dive is a forward 1.5 somersaults, 1 twist in the free position. Earlier, I asked Coach Brianna Arness if she had anything to say about the dives her divers chose tonight, and she said that she asked them to each try a dive they had not done in competition yet. I thought that was a cool challenge and a great way for these guys to be able to try something new. Charlie Jensen, his 5th dive is a forward 1 somersault with 1 twist in the free position. His scores 5, 5.5, and 4. Chase from Tartan, his 5th dive is a reverse, a 1 somersault in the tuck position. A reverse is a tricky dive. The diver leaves the board facing forward and enters the water facing the board. This is Nathan Barker. He is his 5th dive is a forward 1 somersault with a half twist in the free position. Nathan is an 8th grader from Hastings. Scores 4, 4, and 4. Brandon Mix from Tartan High School. His 5th dive is a forward dive with a half twist in the straight position. Scores 4, 4.5, and 4.5.
Up next is Ryan.
Ryan Lester, Hastings senior, his 5th dive is a back. 2 somersaults in the tuck position.
Leading off our final round, round 6 is Charlie.
Round 6, our final round of diving, starts with Charlie Jensen, a back 1.5 somersault in the tuck position. Charlie scores 4.5, 4, and 5.
Up next is Chase.
Chase Carlson, Tartan, last dive of the night, his forward 1.5 somersault in the tuck position.
Tuck position, 1.6.
Three, 3.5, and 4.
Up next is Nathan.
Nathan Barker from Hastings, his final dive is a reverse 1 somersault in the tuck position. Scores for Nathan 5.5, 5.5, 4.5.
Up next is Brandon.
Brandon Mix, Tartan, his final dive for the evening is a forward 1.5
1.7.
somersault in the pike position. Four and 1/2, 4 and 1/2, 4 and 1/2. Our last diver of the evening, Ryan Lester. A reverse 2 somersaults in the tuck position. Scores for Ryan 5.5, 5.5, and 6. That is the conclusion of diving. I want to thank all our viewers, especially those joining us from Tartan. We are glad you are with us, and thank you to HCTV for picking up this live broadcast. Glad that in this time of COVID we can help parents and family and friends watch these high school sports events on live TV. We're going to take a break and we'll be back for the final swims of the evening. Welcome back to Hastings Middle School. We are at the swimming event between the Hastings Raiders and the Tartan Titans. This is HCTV Sports broadcasting live. I have the results of diving. In 5th place from Tartan is Chase Carlson with a score of 118.35. In 4th place, Brandon Mix from Tartan with a score of 128.40. In 3rd place, Nathan Barker, Hastings Raiders, 139.35. In 2nd place with a score of 141.70 is Charlie Jensen from the Hastings Raiders. And in 1st place with a score of 203.80 is Ryan Lester from the Hastings Raiders. Our next swimming event is the boys 100-yard varsity butterfly. In lane 1, we have Isaac Schulk. In lane 2, Obi Haveman. In lane 3, Taylor Schmaltz. In lane 4 from Tartan, Owen Yeager. And in lane 5 from Tartan, Slava Tomasevic. This is the 100-yard butterfly. 4 lengths of the pool. Owen Yeager pulling ahead with Slava Tomasevic, Taylor Schmaltz, Isaac Schulk, and Obi Haveman. Again, if you're just joining us, lane 1 is at the top of your screen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Yeager from Tartan in lane 4 with a strong lead. Tomasevic from Tartan in second, with Taylor Schmaltz moving up in third place in lane 3. Isaac Schulk swimming well in lane 1. And Obi Haveman in lane 2, the 100 butterfly. Next event is the boys 100-yard freestyle junior varsity. We have a full pool of 6 lanes. In lane 1, Caleb Urban from Hastings. In lane 2, Tyler Wood from Hastings. In lane 3, Kenrick O'Donnell from Hastings. In lane 4, Cooper Bittner from Tartan. In lane 5, Jonas Herman from Tartan. And in lane 6, Benjamin Fox, Tartan. The 100-yard freestyle junior varsity.
Racing for the Raiders is lane number 1, Caleb Urban. Lane 2 for the Raiders, Tyler Wood. And in lane 3 for the Raiders, Kenrick O'Donnell. For the Titans, in lane number 4, Cooper Bittner. Lane number 5 for the Titans, Jonas Herman. And in lane 6,
the 100 freestyle is 4 lengths of freestyle. It is a sprint. Swimmers do a lot of work on starts, underwater, and turns. Lots of seconds are made up in the way a swimmer starts, their work under the water before they come up and start swimming, and their turns. Caleb Urban in lane 1 has taken the lead. He turns for his 3rd length. Caleb is a distance swimmer, and a 100-yard freestyle is a short race for him. In lane 2, Obi is in second. In lane 5, Jonas Herman. In lane 4, Cooper Bittner. In lane 5, Benjamin Fox from, in lane 6, Benjamin Fox from Tartan. In lane 3, Kenrick O'Donnell for Hastings. And next event is the 100-yard freestyle varsity. In lane 1 for Hastings is Adam Dewar. In lane 2 for Hastings, Tori Selner. In lane 3 for Hastings, Nick Cohen. In lane 4 for Tartan, Brandon Mix. In lane 5 for Tartan, Eugene Peterson. And in lane 6 for Tartan, Matt Pfeiffer. Again, the 100-yard freestyle varsity. 4 lengths, as fast as they can. Adam Dewar in lane 1 seems to hit the wall first, flip for his second length. Brandon Mix from Tartan. Eugene Peterson from Tartan. Matt Pfeiffer from Tartan. Nick Cohn in the middle of the pool. And Tori Selner. Brandon is moving well. So is Adam at the top of your screen. They turn the final turn and the final length to the wall. Coaches tell swimmers to swim through the wall, all the way to the wall. Looks for like a battle for fourth in lanes 6 and 3. Fourth place goes to Peterson in Pfeiffer in lane 6. Tori is finishing up in lane 2. Event 16, boys 500-yard freestyle varsity. This is the longest event of the night. Swimmers will swim 20 lengths of the pool. They each have a teammate at the far end who helps keep track of their lengths and shows them the cards that shows them where they are in their race. We have 3 swimmers tonight. In lane 2, Tristan Herbst, a 7th grader from Hastings. In lane 3, John Destros, a junior from Hastings. And in lane 4, Chase Carlson, diving and swimming. Tonight, the 500 from Tartan Titans.
For the Raiders in lane number 3, John Destros. For the Titans in lane number 4, Chase Carlson.
Every swimmer has their favorite event. For some, this is their most dreaded. For others, it's obviously their favorite. I'm not sure how these 3 guys feel, but they're the ones racing tonight. The 500 is a race with a lot of strategy. If you go out too soon, you might not have enough at the end. Pacing and drafting is an important part of the 500. John Destros doing well, coming into the wall. 2 lengths down. Tristan Herbst is not far behind, and neither is Chase Carlson. Finishing up with 5 lengths, John Destros is still in the lead, followed by Tristan Herbst and Chase Carlson. Coaches trying to give a little direction and teammates cheering. Coaches encourage swimmers in the 500 to really lengthen out their stroke. Use every inch of their arms to pull underwater. Long arms, strong legs. John continues to swim well, a steady pace. Tristan is doing a great job, and Chase as well is swimming strong. And the 500 swimmers aim to keep the same split, the same 50-yard split throughout the race. The first split is often the fastest. Then they settle into a really steady pace, and towards the end of the race, they try to pick up the pace. John is just over halfway done, and now Tristan is as well. Coaches use different techniques to try to encourage swimmers. One of them is they tell the teammate with the cards at the end of the pool to turn them upside down, turn the number upside down. The message is swim harder, faster, kick more. John's splits are staying pretty steady. John is finishing up length 16. A nice 34-second split. Tristan had a 35 split. He's picking up the pace a little as he knows he's getting close to the end. Chase is steady and knocking off each length. John Destros gets the bell for his final 50. A 500 swimmer's favorite sound is the bell over their head in their lane. John sees the double red squares that tells him he needs to kick for home. Tristan as well is kicking in for home. Chase has one more 50. It's a long race. Tristan comes in just about 5:50. John finishes with a 5:34. Tristan with a 5:47. Chase knows he is close to finishing this long race. 19 lengths, one left. You can see his feet just engaged in kicking him home. Next event is the 200-yard freestyle relay. Every swimmer swims 50 yards of freestyle as fast as they can. As soon as one finishes, the next goes, and it's not long until the next one goes. This is a fast race. In lane 1 for the Hastings Raiders, we have Ryan Lester, Tyler Wood, Tori Selner, and Nathan Barker. In lane 2 for the Hastings Raiders, Kenrick O'Donnell, Taylor Schmaltz, Charlie Jensen, and Adam Dewar. In lane 3 for Hastings, Isaac Schulk, Jake McNamara, Liam Shellhammer, and Nick Cohn. In lane 4 for Tartan, Owen Yeager, Robbie Kerr, Slava Tomasevic, and Brandon Mix. In lane 5 for Tartan, Eugene Peterson, Jack Coffey, Chase Carlson, and Matt Pfeiffer. And in lane 6 for Tartan, Cooper Bittner, Malachi Yang, Jonas Herman, and Benjamin Fox. The first swimmers are up to start. Again, the 200-yard freestyle relay, every swimmer swims 50 yards down and back. Ryan Lester and Yeager seem to get to the wall at the same time. Ryan, a diver, Owen, getting into the wall first as his teammate heads over his head. Second, Tyler Wood, Taylor Schmaltz, Jake McNamara, Robbie Kerr, Jack Coffey, and Malachi Yang. Tartan has a commanding lead in lane 4 as their third swimmer is getting ready to go. Tomasevic is in the water. Shellhammer in lane 3. Tori Selner at the top of your screen in lane 1. Chase Carlson in 5 and Jonas Herman in lane 6. They're coming in for the final anchor leg of the relay. Brandon Mix in the water. Nick Cohen goes in lane 3. Pfeiffer in lane 5. Adam Dewar and Nathan Barker. And in lane 6, Benjamin Fox. Brandon Mix touches the wall first for the Tartans in lane 4. Nick Cohen coming in for Hastings in lane 3. Matt Pfeiffer in lane 5. Adam Dewar in lane 4 finished the race for Hastings. Looks like Benjamin Fox in lane 6 touches for Tartan, and Nathan Barker in lane 1 for Hastings. Moving on to the boys 100-yard backstroke, junior varsity JV heat of the 100-yard backstroke. 3 swimmers, all from Hastings. Hudson Doty in lane 1, Philip Jensen in lane 2, and Obi Haveman in lane 3. Backstrokers start the race in the water. Feet up on the wall. Hands on specially designed bars and handles underneath the starting blocks. They jump in and get themselves in position for the 100-yard backstroke. Backstrokers pull themselves up as the starter says set, and they arch their backs as they start to go up over the water and work their underwaters. Philip Jensen in lane 2 is a strong backstroker. He just swam half the length of the pool underwater. Hudson comes in and turns for his second 50, and Obi Haveman as well. Backstrokers flip over, do one turn on their, or they flip over, do one stroke on their bellies before they flip, turn at the wall. It's an easy place for swimmers to get disqualified. They have to time it right as they come into the wall to turn. Backstrokers, these flags over the pool are really important to backstrokers. It's a marker of where they are in the pool. They count their strokes until they're at the wall. Hudson, Obi finishes up. And next is the 100-yard varsity backstroke. We have a full pool, 6 lanes. In lane 1 for Hastings is John Destros. He just finished the 500. And he's back again. Tristan Herbst as well. In lane 2, Liam Shellhammer in lane 3. From Tartan, Slava Tomasevic in lane 4. From Tartan, Robbie Kerr in lane 5. And Jack Coffey from Tartan in lane 6.
Event 20. This is our 100-yard backstroke varsity heat. For the Raiders in lane number 1, John Destros. Lane number 2 for the Raiders, Tristan Herbst. For the Raiders in lane 3, Liam Shellhammer. For the Titans, lane 4, Slava Tomasevic. Lane 5 for the Titans, Robbie Kerr.
Hastings swims against Simley in a crucial conference match on Thursday here at Hastings Middle School. We will be back broadcasting live that exciting swim meet. Hudson in lane 1, off to a great start. Followed by Tomasevic and Kerr in lanes 4 and 5. Lane 2, Tristan, and lane 3, Liam. And Coffey in lane 6. Destros still in the lead over Tomasevic and Kerr. It's a race for third between Tristan Herbst in lane 2 and Robbie Kerr in lane 5. This is tight. And it looks like Tomasevic has pulled ahead and is going to hit the wall first from Tartan. John Destros, Robbie Kerr, Tristan Herbst, Liam Shellhammer, and Jack Coffey. The backstrokers will crawl out of the pool, and we will get ready for the JV 100-yard breaststroke. 3 swimmers from Hastings for the JV 100-yard breaststroke. In lane 1, Caleb Urban. In lane 2, Joe Everson. And in lane 3, Kenrick O'Donnell. Looks like we're getting some times cleared up. Timers are parent volunteers. In a non-COVID swim season, you'd have 2 parent volunteers in each lane. There's the timer that is handheld, like a stopwatch, and then there's the plunger that is also used for timing. That's a handheld plunger as the swimmer comes to the wall. And the timing pad that's in the water right at the wall that the swimmers have to hit as they come in. So tonight the timer volunteered parent timers are doing double duty with the stopwatch and the plunger. There are some very pumped up swimmers for this race. Tonight, some of the swimmers get to swim events they don't often get to swim, but really like for Hastings. And I have a feeling this is one of them. Caleb seems to hit the wall first. In breaststroke, swimmers must touch the wall with 2 hands at every turn. 2 hands. If they don't, they are disqualified. Swimmers shoot their hands forward and reach before they pull back. Caleb touches the wall first. Joe is second. Caleb's time is a 1:04.54. Joe comes in at a 1:10.30. And Kenrick is finishing his final length. Teammates cheering him on. Might be his first 100 breaststroke. I'm not sure, but he did a great job. Touch the wall. And we'll move to the varsity 100-yard breaststroke. Another full pool, 6 lanes. 3 from each school. We have Tyler Wood from Hastings in lane 1, Jake McNamara from Hastings in lane 2, and Garrett Watterson in lane 3 from Hastings. In lane 4, Clifford Peterson from Tartan, Jonas Herman in lane 5 from Tartan, and Malachi Yang in lane 6 from Tartan.
For the Titans is lane number 4, Clifford Peterson. Lane 5 for Tartan, Jonas Herman. And in lane 6 for the Titans, Malachi Yang.
You can probably see the coach and volunteers trying to adjust the backstop, I suppose you would call it, on the starting block. It can adjust to the length the swimmer would like, maybe based on height, based on personal preference. Their back foot often goes up on the back stop there and helps push them off the starting block. 100-yard varsity breaststroke. Obi Haveman in, oh, I'm sorry, that's not. Garrett Watterson, middle of the pool. And Tyler Wood in lane 1. Very close. Followed by Clifford Peterson, Malachi Yang, Jake McNamara, and Jonas Herman. Garrett touches the wall, turns for his final 50. Clifford Peterson in lane 4 has long arms and has a nice glide. It's going to be a race this last 25. Clifford and Garrett giving it their all. It could come down to fingertips. Looks like Garrett touched first. 3rd place, Tyler Wood. 4th place, Malachi Yang. 5th in lane 5, Jonas Herman, and 6th, Jake McNamara. The final event for the night is the 400 freestyle relay. 4 swimmers from each team swim 100 yards. We have 4 lanes of teams tonight. In lane 1 for Hastings Raiders, we have Caleb Urban, Tyler Wood, John Destros, and Jake McNamara. In lane 2 for Hastings, Isaac Schulk, Philip Jensen, Tristan Herbst, and Garrett Watterson. In lane 3 for the Hastings Raiders, Joe Everson, Taylor Schmaltz, Obi Haveman, and Hudson Doty. And in lane 4 for the Tartan Titans, Owen Yeager, Eugene Peterson, Cooper Bittner, and Clifford Peterson.
Our final event of the evening. This is our 400-yard freestyle relay.
400-yard freestyle relay. Everyone swims 100 as fast as they can. It's fun to see the touch off between one swimmer and the next.
In the water for the Raiders in lane 1 is the team of
Swimmers come up about the same time.
lane 2 for the Raiders, the team of Shaw.
Joe Everson and Owen Yeager.
In lane number 3 for the Raiders, the team of Peterson, Schmaltz, Aikman, and Dooley. For the Titans, racing in lane 4, the team of Yeager, Peterson, Bittner, and Peterson.
Tartan has a little bit of lead. Going into the second 50, Yeager, Everson, Schulk, and Urban. Their teammates up on the blocks getting ready. Hands touch, feet leave. Timing is crucial. Second swimmers, Philip Jensen, Taylor Schmaltz finishing up his final 25. In freestyle, technically you can swim any stroke. Philip Jensen decided to swim butterfly. Third swimmer's in. Haveman in lane 3. Bittner in lane 4. Herbst in lane 2. And John Destros in lane 1. Haveman and Herbst turn towards home for their last 25 as their teammates climb up the anchor leg of the relay. We will have Hudson Doty in lane 3 and Garrett Watterson in lane 2. The final swimmer for Tartan is Clifford Peterson climbing up, getting ready. And it's a close one. Who will leave the blocks first? Looks like Hastings, Jake McNamara. The final 50 of the night. Hudson finishing up in lane 3. Garrett in lane 2. Jake and Clifford Peterson. Nice race and nice swim meet. Jake lost his cap along the way. We will await the final score for tonight. And as we do that, I'd like to say thank you to our producer and director, Hunter Pinky. On cameras tonight, we have Lindsay Brewster and Ian Andrasak. Graphics tonight, which was so easy to follow, by Hunter Pinky and Kurt Radke. Many thanks for HCTV for coming and live broadcasting this swim meet between the Hastings Raiders and the Tartan Titans. Before the final event, the score was 97 Hastings to 79. And yes, the final score, Hastings Raiders 97 and Tartan Titans 79. Thank you for joining us for this broadcast from HCTV. Again, thanks to Hunter Pinky for producing and directing. We will be here on Thursday night for a conference battle, a meet that promises to be very exciting, as Simley comes to swim against the Raiders here at the Hastings Middle School pool. Thank you for joining us again, to our Tartan fans and those watching through SCC TV. Have a good night.